Let us study one more example of finding HCF of 2, 10 and 55, and we'll express the found HCF in terms of 2, 10 and 55, like 55 into A plus 2, 10 into B. Finally, I want to express the HCF in terms of 55 and 2, 10. So how do we do that? Let's find HCF first. Okay, so HCF of 2, 10 and 55. So let's divide 2, 10 by 55. If you are comfortable with table method, please go ahead and do with table method. Well, for now I'll follow this one. So 55 4s are would be 220. So I think it is 3s are 165. I guess 35 45 is the remainder. Okay. So now let's divide. Since it's not remainder is not 0, I have to divide 55 by 45. Before that, I'll write this one. So what did we do here? We expressed 210 in terms of 55. So 210 now can be written as 55 into 3 plus 45. Okay. Alright. So now let's go ahead and divide 55 by 45. So I'll write this 55 here. So 45 ones are 45. 10 is the remainder. So what did we do here? We expressed 55 in terms of 45. We'll write that one now. So 55 will now be equal to 45 into 1 plus 10. Alright. So next, again remainder is not 0. I have to then divide 45 by 10. So I'll get this 45 here. 10 4s are 40. Remainder is 5. So remainder is still not 0. So we still don't know HCF, but before that we'll write 45 in terms of 10. So 45 will be equal to 10 into 4 plus 5. Alright. Okay, let's go ahead and divide 10 by 5. So 5 2s are 10 and the remainder is 0. So now that remainder becomes 0, the HCF is 5. Alright. So let's write this one. So 10 can now be expressed as 5 into 2 plus 0. So therefore, HCF of 210 and 55 is 5. Okay. Now our next task is to express this 5 in terms of 55 and 210. As I said, how do we do? We start off with last but one step. So we'll start off with this step where we write 5 as 45 into 10, 45 minus 10 into 4. Later we'll substitute for 10. What is 10? 55 minus 45 into 1. Then we'll go ahead and substitute for 45. Please remember, never simplify. For example, don't multiply these two. Don't jump ahead and multiply. We never multiply here. If anything, we will take common outside, but we are never going to multiply them. Okay, so let's see how to do this one. Let's start with last but one step. So let's write for 5. So what will be 5 equal to? 5 will be equal to 45 minus 10 into 4. So we bring this 10 into 4 this side. So it will be 45 minus 10 into 4. So now we got this one. Now we have to substitute for 10. We'll substitute for 10. Do I have 10 here? Yes, I have 10 here. So we'll substitute for 10. So what will be 10 equal to? Bring this 45 this side. So it will be 55 minus 45. So only this 10 part I will substitute. So 10 can now be written as 55 minus 45 into 4. Alright, so let's apply distributive property and take this 4 inside. Please don't multiply. Please don't multiply or simplify this one. Don't do anything. So we'll just take it inside and write it as multiplication itself. So 45 minus, so get this minus also inside. So it will be minus 55 into 4, minus into minus plus 45 into 4. So we'll if you see here, I have 45. So we'll simplify this 45. So how do we simplify? Is take 45 outside. If I take 45 outside, remains 1 here plus 4. Alright, and this minus 55 into 4 as it is. Now let's go ahead and simplify this one. So 45 into 1 plus 4 is 5 minus 55 into 4. Now we substituted for 10. So 10 is over. So now next we have to substitute for 45. So do I have 45 in my equation? Yes, I have 45 in my equation. It's here. So let's go ahead and substitute for 45. So what will be 45? Bring this term this side. So it will be 210 minus 55 into 3. So just this part I will substitute. So 210 minus 55 into 3 whole multiplied by 5 as it is minus 55 into 4. Okay, so let's go ahead and simplify. Apply distributive property. Take this inside. So it will be 210 into 5 minus 55 into 5 3s are 15 minus 55 into 4. So here 210 into 5. If you see here, I can take minus 55 outside. So minus 55 if you take outside remains 15 plus 4. So 15 plus 4 is 19. So this is 210 into 5 minus 55 into 19. So this is the final answer. So if you see, you are able to express 5 as 210 into 5 minus 55 into 19 as it is in this form. Alright, so here what is the A value here? A value will be 55 into A. So 55 is multiplied by minus 19. So A will be minus 19 and B will be 210 into B. So 210 into B will be 5. So you can go ahead and put it in the calculator and check what will this answer be. This answer will be definitely 5. In the next example, we will take a little bigger number and we will try to express that HCF in terms of given numbers.